right, good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right.
Hey everybody, good morning.
We are up pretty damn early or staying up super late in Silver's case.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up the 48-hour epic live stream, epic event that we just went through with you guys. So Silver just got some coffee going. I got my coffee here. I am severely lacking in caffeine right here, but yo, Tommy, thank you very much for the raid, keeping the dream going. We've been doing this for 48 hours straight, and it's been one hell of a ride. So thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome, Tommy's channel. Silver, how you feeling at this point about everything?
Overwhelmed. I mean, it's so wild. We were just talking about it a minute ago. I mean, originally our goal that we set was $1,000. 1,000, that's what we wanted to hit, and we're getting close to 10K, which just feels absolutely insane. I mean, it's just so wild how supportive this community is. It's been such a fun 48 hours, and I've made so many cool memories, so I'm loving it.
For sure. I'm on the same page. I mean, hardcore creates a lot of memories, right? Even just not this event, like whether it's just your experiences in game or whatever. We're just trying to keep it 100 with you guys, at least. So, like, my first foray into the world of Iron Man and challenges and all this, I never did anything like that, was with you guys, chat, and it was January 31st of this year. And now we're at the very end of the year. And honestly, it's been one hell of a ride. I mean, I'm really trying not to be corny here, but at the same time, there's some stuff to be corny about, right? Like, there's dozens, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of people came together, build new friendships that'll hopefully, you know, even transcend the confines of this game. Almost 10,000 people in the Discord now. 5, 6 community cups, whatever it's been. It's been one hell of a ride, right? And it's, you know, with this pandemic going on and everything too, I think it's kept a lot of people sane. So, like what Silver said, we're not a huge community by any means, right? Especially in the gaming world. Like, you know, we have about, I don't know, 10K people in the community. You know, there's a lot of streamers that have 10K people watching them live at any one point or whatever. So the fact that we can come together and raise money for a good cause here, and I guess that's where I was going with that. If you're watching right now, if you've been watching right now, if you've been just supporting the streamers involved and the content and all that, like, you know, we raised 10K, you know, like you raised 10K, like you can go about your holiday season and pretty much think to yourself, oh, you know, like I helped raise 10K, you know.
And even outside of the financial support, I mean, just all of the support in the last 48 hours, just seeing everybody get together. I mean, some of the world events that we had, the races and all that stuff. I mean, such a cool experience for a lot of people, I think, over the holidays. I mean, I know we were seeing it a little earlier on one of the other segments, but I feel like it's been a nice way to come together, even though we're all over the internet. I know a lot of people aren't being able to spend as much time with their families and stuff this holiday season, so it's been a lot of cool.
It's so true. Fun. I can tell you're kind of like a festive person too. Like you kind of get into it. Like, I don't know. Forgive me if I'm talking out of my ass here, but I'm kind of the same way.
No. Totally, and, yeah.
You know, I like my seasonal beverages, my pumpkin spice, and all that. But oftentimes, you know, the holidays come and go, and they fly by, and a lot of times people are left with a taste in their mouth. Like, damn, I should have done something, right? I should have done something this holidays. I kind of misplayed. Well, we did something this holidays for sure, right? Like, I feel festive AF, you know, more so than usual, and that's
100%.
Thanks to you, Silver. So Silver is kind of the mad woman in charge of putting all this together and bringing all of us together. And a lot of streamers too, like, we're disorganized and like we want to collab, but everybody's just kind of like a mixture of being too lazy and on different schedules and all that. So
it's hard to coordinate. Yeah, it's hard to all link up. But yeah, it's so cool being able to come together and do something like this. So I love to see it. You know, speaking of pumpkin spice lattes, though, I've actually never had one. So I might be festive, but not that festive. So you have a one up on me there with the pumpkin spice.
That's fine.
Still have not tried.
So it's been it's been a long road, 48 hours right now. Like I don't know if it's gone by fast or slow. But we've had a lot of epic moments. You know, did anything stick out to you over the past couple days here, Silver, or you chat? Do you have any? What was your favorite part of it?
Yeah, I mean, so much. I loved getting to see you guys run the level 60 LBRS earlier. I think, like, we're always talking about cool things that we can add to hardcore, and I think that was just a prime example of that. Just a group coming together doing something that's absolutely wild, but just for fun and for the cause. I mean, it's kind of like the heart of the community there. Outside of just, you know, leveling to 60, there's so much more to it. But it's hard to beat. I was there on a level 1 tune, Silver Slice, for the run that you guys were holding, you and Grays, and that was hilarious. All of the gnomes running through Stormwind when we got the sewer beast down. I mean, that was
epic, man.
So epic. Yeah, and I definitely did not think I would ever see that many gnomes like taking out a world boss. What?
We had hundreds, right?
So fun. Yeah, it was crazy.
So Volfer, that dude on the server, like he's been kind of like an anti-hero on here for the Bloodseal folks. Like, you know, he was kiting Terramist, the Stormwind, and it was kind of symbolic, right? He brought Somnus to kill all of us, right? The Oni attunement dragon from Swamp of Sorrows. How sweaty is that? And
so funny.
We actually killed Somnus on level 3s. Like, that's probably never been done before, because like, why would you do that, right? But we killed a world boss dragon with level 1s and 2s.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing more perfect. Like, what a great thing to come together and kill that world boss after he kited it in the run. It was too funny.
Yeah, that was great, man. That was a lot of fun. Also had some other highlights. I mean, we had Hardcore Jeopardy and Family Feud last night with Chicken. He had some problems getting it up, but once it was up, it was really cool. I mean, honestly, I've been wanting to do this for a while, guys. I've been wanting to just make a huge list of everybody who's, like, honestly just awesome in this community, but the list would be so long, right? I mean, but there really are some great folks in this community. I mean, even just thinking of Grays, Winky, Tactics, like, it's just like, no, these are some of the best people. We're so lucky to have them here. Let me try not to die here.
Oh, God.
No feign death, right?
That'd be a way to send it out.
Yeah, sorry, I got a little derailed there. But, yo, honestly, this community has done so much for me. Like, I'm an only child, right, chat? And, you know, I turned 30 this year and all this. And I don't know if some of you guys are in the same boat, but a lot of your IRL friends, you know, they're getting married, they're having kids, they're moving away to different places in the world. And, you know, I've grown pretty close to you know, these people online. And, you know, they're kind of Twitch and this and hardcore streaming. This is kind of my social life right now, you know, which is crazy. I moved from New York with my wife out here, so I don't know. It's been great. It's been great just getting to meet all these people. And I've never felt more at home with probably any game in total, right? But I don't know if anybody in the chat has a similar experience, or maybe not, but
yeah, 100%. I'm an only child too, so I feel like every time, you know, I make friends, they're kind of like, they become my family. And I've only been doing hardcore, I mean, how long has it been? I feel like, what has this been, like 2 months or something since I started playing hardcore? Maybe a little longer than that. But yeah, it's just wild.
It feels like you and Winky were here from the very start of it, right? But it's actually only been 2 months. It's crazy.
Weird.
Absolutely crazy. Yo, Cap, good to see you, man. Thank you for the 100 bits. Love the Kargoz and Silver Sable collab. Yeah, same. Here, let me do a shout out for your channel, by the way. Please throw her a follow, guys, if you can. Is it the Silver Sable? It is, right?
Yeah, it is. We have the V in front of it.
Yeah. Oh, Cherry Warrior, good to see you as well. We might have gotten some donations too. Let me pull it up. Apologies for the alert box not working. I haven't been able to get it working.
Do you have a chat command for people to do if they want to add to the donation, since this is our last hour and we're kind of doing that final push?
What the link, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
do you have like an exclamation point charity or anything like that that you can do?
Here's the link. It should be like a chat bot that posted every few minutes. If you guys do want to contribute last minute here. Frexible with the $5. I overslept and missed Winky and Chicken and donated double a Jama. So here we are at 5 to get back on track. Thank you, Winky and Chicken, though. Absolutely. Thank you, Frexible, man. I've been seeing you in pretty much every single stream. Yo, Neotitus. Oh, let me just get through them real quick. Neotitus with the $1 as well. Keep up the great work. F Cancer indeed, my friend. And Bryadan, big friend of the channel right there with the 50. Thank you very much, Bryadan. Sorry, so what were we saying?
No, I was just going to say Frex, out there supporting everybody. They were actually going through each channel trying to donate $5. So it sounds like he almost made it through every single one over the last 48 hours, which is wild. Thank you for all that support. We appreciate it.
That's amazing, yeah. Another highlight, too, is watching, Baba and Kevin Jordan, too.
Yeah, that was so fun.
You guys in the chat are sleeping on them, guys. I don't know. If you do love Vanilla WoW and you play this game a lot and have, like, even if you stop playing Vanilla, there's something just so special about seeing the people who made it, like, play the game or interact with the game or talk about the game. And you just get two guys who have been friends for, like, decades at this point on the same team. I think Kevin joined Blizzard, like, 2001. And Baba, maybe shortly after that. But watching them duo was so cool, and duos are a lot of fun, aren't they? Anybody doing an active duo right now? You got a couple hearts over here.
I have a few. I'm not really actively working on any duos right now, but duos has been a lot of fun. So duos was like my first thing that I ever tried in hardcore, so I've been kind of biased towards it the whole time. Kevin Jordan and Baba duos, that was such a good pairing. Like, they're both so funny and have such great personalities separately, and I had never really seen them do it together or interact, so it was so good.
Yeah,
so fun.
It definitely was.
So have you started a new duo with Grace since you guys died on your last one, or you haven't figured out what you're doing yet?
Not yet. So we're at I was talking to him last night. Grace and I get along pretty well. It's no secret chat. Like, we have some synergy here. Seems like you guys are enjoying the banter and stuff too, and it makes it easier on us streaming too, because half the time we don't know what to say. I don't know if it seems like that, but half the time you really don't know what to say while you're streaming, and it makes it a lot easier. So we were thinking about doing a combination of doing some more 60 dungeons, because we enjoyed those like a lot, and then mixing in some duos as well. We kind of want to give the Warlock Priest another shot, but there is like a diminishing return with playing characters like over and over again in hardcore, so that's why I'm saying we mix in some 60 content too and try to get a duo up there. We're still really like motivated and loving it. So
I wonder if you think you guys would have died on that Warlock Priest duo if you hadn't tried the wheel? Because I feel like the wheel gets the best of everybody. I mean, we've tried that. So Winky Potamus kind of created that wheel concept, and he piloted out. We did some duos with that, and then I know a lot of other people have been doing some duos with it as well. And I don't know if I've ever seen somebody survive the wheel all the way to 60, much less like into their 30s. So I feel like that was what took you guys out.
Well, everybody creates level 1s for the wheel because it's almost certain death, right?
Yeah.
But you know how Graze and I are? Like, Graze and I want to chase that content with a capital K, right? And like
100%.
We've already done the hardcore challenge a couple times now, so you kind of get this debuff on you where like you feel like you did it and you're like, nah, I got this, like it'll be fine. But you really do die. Like, if you don't take it deadly serious, you seriously die. Like, even Ampi died the other day.
Yeah, and that's kind of like duos in general, because it does feel different doing duos compared to solos. I mean, I feel like when I'm playing solos, I don't know if you've had this experience, but you tend to like be a little bit more alert. And when you're doing those duos, like you were saying, you have that banter, you have somebody there, especially like if it's somebody that you're enjoying hanging out with, and then it can be that much more easy to overpull or do something you shouldn't. You kind of get overconfident.
Oh yeah.
And you guys both love the blaze and all of the above, so that can be a deadly combination for sure, but it's a lot of fun to watch.
We're determined to get there though, man. The duos are so much fun. So that's what's in store coming up. You're working on Silver Stash, right? Which is quite a cool looking character. He's got the Silver Stash. Yeah. You're on the redemption run. Did you clear out stockades?
Oh yeah. I've done every single dungeon. We just did, so part of the charity stream was going into, we did RFK and Nomer back to back. So we got both of those done. So we've officially, I mean, we've broken the Stockades curse, but I feel like it's a matter of time before I meet like the next dungeon that will take me out. So, but I love doing the dungeon runs. Like that's usually how I've leveled outside of hardcore and stuff. So I'm always trying to do dungeons. And I've gotten lucky to be able to kind of run them with about the same group we have. Like Tommy Salami and Chicken have been running those with me. Winky did a couple. Titan did a couple with me as well. So I mean, it's been a strong group overall. So it's been fun doing those dungeon runs. But we'll see. I feel like it's a matter of time. So I think I'm almost level 36 now. After I turn in some quests, I should dang.
Oh wow, you're getting up there.
Yeah, we might get our mount this week, so that'll feel pretty cool. That'll be my first time getting a mount in hardcore and all
that's
that
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah, you're on your personal best then too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Did I miss the karaoke stream? You did. That was last night, and it was.
Oh God.
It was scuffed, but it was like legendarily scuffed. Like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, you need a special group of people in order to like come together and do that, right?
It's like you guys say content with a K. It was scuffed with like a capital S, but in a good way and for a good cause.
For a good cause, for sure.
Yeah, I think we got a big donation towards that, and then I swear the motivator for that donation was just to say, wrap it up, please stop hurting our ears with this scuffed karaoke. But that was so much fun.
Oh man, we got some more too. Frexibo, I don't even want to know how much you've donated so far, man, but thank you. Another 55. Let's round it up to 150. F Cancer. Yo, thank you very much, Frexibo, for supporting everybody and being on pretty much everybody's stream. Seamus, as a cancer survivor myself, this feels a little extra special. Thanks to everyone who helped put this together, and happy holidays. You're looking at her, Seamus, with the 25, but yo, I didn't know that about you, man. Oh, that's crazy, man. That is crazy, because you're pretty much our age. That's insane. Matchroom, dude, Matchroom with the 10 as well. Thank you very much, Matchroom. I know you from Def Camp stream mainly. You're always supporting them. And I see you in all the chats, man. Thank you very much, Matchroom, for the 10. Cap City, my man. Cancer took my dad when I was 18. Love the cause you're supporting. Keep doing the great things you're doing. Nothing but good karma coming your way. Yo, F's in the chat, guys. If cancer has, affected your life in some way. I mean, me personally, like my grandpa died of prostate cancer, but he lived a full life, right? So it's not even the type of thing where it's, he lived a full life into his, late 80s and stuff. But, I mean, everybody gets affected by cancer in some way. My dad, was in the towers in 9/11, and like, he survived and stuff, right? But like he got exposed to a lot of like chemicals or whatever, so he ended up getting like prostate cancer kind of early, but they got rid of it. He's fine now. But all I'm saying, man, is it's the most, it's one of the top causes to support and stuff. So
yeah, and I mean, this type of cancer, it's a lot of people don't know about this specific type as much, but that's the reason why it's important to raise money for it. I mean, it's got one of the lowest survival rates of any of the cancers, and so it's pretty scary, because even if you don't know somebody who's been diagnosed with it, I mean, if you were to have a loved one or a friend, family member get diagnosed with it, it's really a tough one. So
and by donating, you're kind of helping yourselves too down the line, right? Like you're furthering the cancer research, and hopefully that will result in better, treatments and care and preventative steps for a lot of us when we get up there a little bit. I mean, it can hit you at any time, right? But so you always just think about it that way. My brother survived breast cancer. It was the scariest time of my life. That's crazy, Bobby, man. And thank you, Bobby, for always supporting him. I know you're always in Quissy's stream. I see you in all, and supporting everybody's stream.
Yeah, Bobby was in there all weekend too, in all the streams. A lot of you guys, I mean, a lot of people just all weekend tuning into all the streams. I know you guys must be tired. We're almost done, so we'll all take a nice little nap after this.
It's honestly such a big brain format for how to do this, though, Silver. I think people are taking notes, man. Like, just in the sense that, you do an event, but you don't need to have one stream up the whole time. You can have multiple streamers kind of collab on it and do their own little, their own little spiel. They get incentivized to create some kind of unique type of content for the event. Everybody's got the same link. I've never seen it been done quite this quite like this, but it was actually pretty elegant solution to doing this, you know, and it's bringing a lot of us like streamers together and stuff too. So we all kind of like networking, getting to know each other and everything. So
yeah, and I hope. I mean, I know we're not even done with this one, but maybe this will be the first of many community charity streams we can do. And I already just realizing now that we've done one and we've seen it from the inside and we kind of know how everything works. I mean, there's so many ways to make this even bigger and involve more people for the next one. So this is something you guys enjoyed being a part of for sure. I mean, we can look towards doing something like this again.
For sure.
It's been a lot of fun for us streaming it all weekend. So hopefully you guys have had a lot of fun coming out, you know, participating, tuning in.
It's been cozy as hell just knowing that there's some kind of official hardcore stream going on. Like I've been pretty stoked these past couple days. It's been nice just seeing everybody.
Yeah.
But you know, relative to the size of our community too, it really is a lot of money, guys. So I think some people like we're super generous in donating to this, right? Like when you're raising almost 10 grand, well, we only have like maybe 9K people in the community total or something right now, close to 10K. So just for those of you that supported, really thank you for making it a success. It was a great time. My sleep schedule is now officially fucked, but it was a great time. Oh yeah, Caligula, I saw it.
Same, yeah.
Same. I'm up at 4 a.m. streaming.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel
so
bad for Silver.
It's
Tell me, Silver,
like,
what you're doing today.
Oh my god, yeah. So I honestly, the last I slept, so I was so excited the night before we started this on Friday that I actually didn't get much sleep the night before we started, and then I haven't really slept since because I've just been tuning in, hanging out, you know, just powering through it. And then after we get done with this, we wrap this up in like 30 minutes. I have a 1 hour break, and then I have 2 raids today. I'm doing BWL. It's like a 40 girl BWL run at 9 a.m. And then after that, I have NAX later tonight. So it's going to be a long day. And I was just thinking, you know, we were just saying like one of the perks of this has been everyone's been so accessible. We've had hardcore streamers just around the clock available, people to tune into, and I feel like all of us are about to crash. I don't know, hopefully we'll have some people who are streaming on Monday, planning on streaming on Monday Kargoz, so that way people have something to tune into.
Yeah, no, it's great. It was nice that Tommy threw on his camera too. I think that was the first time people seeing Tommy's face reveal. It's like I feel like everybody did something special, you know, put their best foot forward and tried to like do something cool and unique.
100%.
You know, like before doing the streaming thing, I was like really, like very much in like the startup grind and just like fully entrenched in that. And one of the key takeaways like from that is that once you have a solid team, pretty much like the sky is the limit. Like human capital or whatever the term is it's so valuable. You know, I feel like we have a really strong like team, really strong group of people. Everybody's like trusts each other and stuff. And when you get that together, I mean, there's the sky is really the limit, right? You know, like it's just so nice. And
it's wild.
Keep it going into 2021. TBC coming out.
So many big things coming up in the next year to get excited about.
Yeah, there really is. You excited for TBC at all, or are you? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
stand on this.
Yeah, I am excited for TBC. So this has been my first time playing Classic. I started playing Classic when Blizz released like the official Classic servers. So every time something new has come out, it's been new for me to go through it. So TBC will be a first for me when that comes out. So I mean, I've been prepping as much as I could for something who hasn't gone through it, but it's exciting.
That's exciting, yeah. Hopefully you get this stash up to 60. So I think a lot of us.
Oh my god, I know.
Keep it going on Blood Sale. It's a great server. It's a small server, but you know, I personally
that's what we were talking about. Like everybody was saying something. I don't know. Some rumors were swirling around about maybe trying to do some like TBC raid content on Bloodsteel.
Yeah, Tommy was down. He was talking about how he'd be down to like make this kind of his main server if we wanted to do something like that. And even before TBC, guys, yeah, it was just cool to see Ampy really into the hardcore stuff, and he's taking it seriously. And he really is dead serious about wanting to put together a hardcore raid. So we'll have to think about that. He's down to be raid leader, main tank of it. And another thing we're going to try to do, I think, guys, is we really are going to try to do a hardcore UBRS So it may not be the most fun thing to watch, but we're gonna keep doing Elbers to get the key. And then try to do that, because that'd be like the first foray into like any kind of hardcore raid, which would be cool as hell. Maybe we can time it so that we can get Ampi up there to do the first UBRS with us. Then that sounds so awesome, right?
It does. I seriously, even watching LBRS today too, I mean, I was just... That is intense. LBRS... Oh my god. I was so nervous for you guys. I know you guys had to reset a couple of times, but it's the stakes are pretty high at that level, so I can't even imagine. Yeah, doing a ZG or something like that in Ani, I mean, that would be so cool to see.
Oh yeah, no, that would be so cool. And also, can you just imagine a raid filled with... I just imagine you look at the raid and it's like Tactics, Tommy, Liz, you know, yourself,
I know, it would be
like,
so fun. I know, it would be the best.
I don't know if it would be legendary or if it would be like disastrous. You know, like all of us are like streaming, looking at our own chats, and we just like wipe relentlessly.
I know, that could happen for sure. The content creator curse. You guys, most all of you are on Horde side though, right? With your 60s. So yeah. I don't know if I get the stash to 60, I might be a little bit out of the loop there.
There's some people nom too, and there's some people on the alliance. But the good thing about you know, playing on PvE servers, you can play both, right? Like you can just have Horde and alliance same server, no problem. So people ask me, what are you gonna play in PvC? And I just think to myself, well, if it's down Blood Cell, I just play both. Play Horde and alliance.
So I'll just get the stash to 60, and then we'll just roll a Horde tune and just power get that one to 60 real quick. No big deal. We'll get that done.
Got some time.
We do have some time though. Yeah, I think we were saying most people were expecting we were going to get an announcement about TBC, at BlizzCon Online, so like end of February, and then be later in the spring probably that it would happen. So
I've been hearing reports too from folks on the TBC side of things that there was another set of Blizzard TBC polls that just came out really recently. I'm a bit out of the loop because we've been doing this event, but
I think it was on Warcraft logs, if I saw correctly. Is that right? Does that sound right? I'm not sure. I think I saw a poll there the other day that just got added. Maybe there's one somewhere else too. Yeah.
So it's likely gonna happen. The cool thing, BlizzCon's gonna be fun, right? Because I hope that we're able to stream BlizzCon because it's free. In the past, they had this virtual pass, but it'd be great if we could, if we're allowed to stream it. Imagine, guys, if we're able to just like listen in on if and when they announce TBC like together in real time, and then just to watch that all unfold. BlizzCon Line's February 19th? February 19th through 21, I think. So 2 months. 2 months till that. Hopefully we get some good news on Diablo too. Honestly, imagine they announced the D2 remaster. How hype would that be? D2 remaster plus the D4 stuff. I'm excited for D4 personally, so we'll see.
I don't know why, just FYI, my camera disappeared on the actual stream, but
it's all good.
I'm still here.
You might have it might be conflicting with your Streamlabs, but it's all good. Either way. About to tap out, fam. Thanks again for taking part in such a great cause. Oh, of course, Shamus, yo. Thanks for all the continued support, my man. Appreciate it. Let me see if there's any more donos coming in. Oh, we got another one, man. B-Jet Pilot with the $20 donation. Throwing it there at the last minute, man. Seriously, so really appreciate that, B-Jet. Thank you all for all you do. Thank you so much for the 20, man. Supporting a great cause here, and man, we are getting kind of close to the 10K.
What's the grand total up to now? It's
9,420. I mean, we've already exceeded the goal, fam, so no pressure or anything like that, but that is pretty nice. And we can round up. If we get past 9,500, round up. 9,500, 10K pretty much.
I don't think anybody wants us to round up that number. We've got 420.69.
420.
That was very strategic by chat, 100%.
Absolutely. Yo, big props to the person who donated 69 cents, keeping it that way the whole event. Who's your guest? This is the Silver Sable, folks. Let me do another shout out for she pretty much put this all together, and everybody just kind of followed the instructions here. So here's her channel. Shout her out on the YouTube side of things too. She has been an absolute pillar of the hardcore community over the past months. What if he dies PvP? A death is a death, man. If I die to PvP, then I die to PvP. Hey Jade, good to see you.
So this hunter, do you know what number hunter this is for you?
If I had to guess, I'm embarrassed to say, but if I had to guess, if I'm going back to January, because I lost a hunter too early, I'm gonna guess this is like number 10. So I think I'm in double-digit hunter territory. I don't know. I can't seem to get hunter to 60, and it's gonna be my main for TBC if I can get it there. So I'm like, the pressure's on.
Maybe this will be the one.
I hope so. I think it will be. I think I've had enough deaths. I feel like I'm gonna play it safe. The thing is with hunter, you just gotta get to 30. And then it gets much higher chance of success. My highest level hunter that I had to delete was my highest level character total. So 37 hunter, that in Decimus.
Yikes.
Yeah, but this is still not too bad. I still have yet to experience what it's like to delete like a 40 plus with the mount.
I can't even imagine. I mean, honestly, my paladin is almost 36 now, and I can't imagine deleting him. So yeah, I can't imagine 40 plus would just be the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, no, that would be dreadful. Let alone like, have people die in the about 59, 57. I'm so happy Red finally crossed the finish line too.
Oh, I know, me too. That was heartbreaking watching her first death.
Yeah. Yo, Hounds J with the tier 1 subscription. Thank you very much, Hounds. Welcome. Happy holidays, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Much appreciated. Can't wait for TBC. I finally get my Alliance Shaman. Indeed. And that'll give you a reason to kind of get that fresh type experience if you're gonna go Alliance Shaman, because you have to make a new character. So let's see if we got another one. Yo, Gary, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. All right. So what time does your all-female BWL start today, Silver?
9 a.m. Eastern, so about 1 hour after we wrap this up.
How much sleep have you gotten in the past 48?
Probably 3 hours of sleep, I think.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah, we'll take a nap after BWL, it's fine.
That's pretty cool though, all female BWL. Do you know
these
people?
I don't. So it's all just people from my server. I mean, I know some of them. It's actually pretty cool. Like one of them, she had never tanked before, and I ended up being in a pug run with her on a different tune, and she ended up tanking that run for the first time while I was in that run. This was like at the beginning of Classic release. We had just hit 60, and I was walking her through like the tanking stuff, and now she's been tanking ever since, and we're gonna get to tank together for it, and that's just kind of a cool full circle thing. I haven't checked in with her in months and months and months, but yeah, just knowing people from around the server. But
are you on Herod?
Yeah,
Herod.
That's my main server.
Gotta be some Herod gamers in the chat. Yeah, I mean, in addition to being a pillar of the hardcore community, Silver's also a badass tank, main tank for a guild, has Thunder Fury and everything. I mean, that's pretty much as awesome as it gets. So she's main tank in the all-female BWL. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, especially on 3 hours of sleep, but it's fine.
No pressure. That's so cool. I did an all-male BWL the other day. Really awesome. Yo,
Imagine that.
Dude. Yo, same. Same, dude.
Imagine.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah. Did you play on Herod from the start?
I did, yeah. So I rolled. So I've stayed there for better or worse. It's pretty highly, like, high pop server. It's PvP server.
I remember when Classic was first being announced with all the servers, there was we were thinking about going Herod, but the community came together as like and chose that as like the anti-streamer server. Remember that?
What?
I don't know if you. Yeah.
I actually don't remember that at all.
Yo.
But I mean, I wasn't streaming at the time, so I wasn't really in the loop about like
It was the
streamer servers or
anti-streamer server.
anti-streamers. I think
They
everybody
created a
knew
whole
Fairlina
website.
was gonna be like the streamer server, but I don't know about anti-streamer server. What?
Yeah, they created a whole website called avoidstreamers.com. And they put me on there, and when we were thinking about going to Herod, people were like, "Yo, don't come to Herod. I'll fucking gank you all day, every day. Like you'll never be able to even play the game. Like don't even come here." I mean, but
Wow. Maybe that explains so much. I don't know. I had no idea this whole time.
yeah, it may not have like panned out that way. I'm not sure. I think I had some friends who played there. Though. I think North played there. Is Grizzly on Herod?
Also, you had Life is Moot on the podcast the other day.
Oh yeah.
He's Horde said he actually griefed the guild that I ran Nax with last week, like World Bus. I was streaming their run and they're like, okay, take it off the stream because they're looking to grief the World Bus. It's so bad on our server, the World Bus griefing back and forth.
Oh, I bet.
Too funny.
Yeah, Life is Moot is police rank 14 warrior, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, man. He's a TBC big brain as well.
So have you decided, you said Hunter is what you're working on for TBC, at least on Bloodseal?
Yeah, that ideally that's what I'd like to main for TBC. I mean, Hunter lives. Now, when you talk about quality of life, I actually rolled Warlock in Classic, thinking that it was going to be good quality of life. Okay, so I played on multiple private servers as a Hunter main, and I had like this Warlock envy, you know, because I would just get so pissed off that they would just outvalue me in 1v1s, and just from the outside looking in, it looked like they just had such a great quality of life playing the game. So I was like, okay, Classic's coming around. I can't think of anything stronger than an SLSL, or not SLSL, just a Soul Link Warlock, Orc in Classic, so that's what I went. And yo, it actually was extremely strong, but good quality of life, pretty much the opposite. Warlocks don't have a great quality of life in Classic, to be honest, and it's mainly the shards, I have to say. Like, the shards, if you're trying to PvP a lot, are such a pain in the butt. And, but, you know, I really do appreciate the quality of life when it comes to, like, gearing, itemization, all that. Like, when it comes to playing. And just having a simple rotation. That's another thing. Warlocks, the rotation. I thought it was just Shadow Bolt. Anybody think, who doesn't play Warlock right now, you think it's just Shadow Bolt? No, it's really not just Shadow Bolt. But, come TBC, Hunters, amazing quality of life. They just get a couple pieces of their dungeon set that carries them all the way through tier 5. At one button rotation. It's the good life, and your top DPS single target. So
yeah,
like
from my
to play
understanding,
Hunter.
Warlock and Hunter are both very, very strong DPS options in TBC, right?
Yes.
So you
yes.
think Hunter has the better quality of life for you, so that's what kind of tilted the scales.
Yeah, the melee take a step down, and the Warlocks and the Hunters get their moment in the sun.
And then Shamans become pretty important too, right, for raid comp. I mean, it's just crazy to even think about like a raid where melee is no longer preferred and it's just mainly caster. I can't even imagine what that's going to look like at all. Like right now, it's like as many warriors as you can get, the better. But
People are asking about TBC. They go, what class should I play in TBC? I'm undecided. Maybe you want to reroll, right? Maybe you're melee right now and you're worried about, am I going to continue to be viable? Ask any TBC big brain. The most in-demand class, you'll have a great time, and all 3 specs are pretty viable, and they're pretty much the most sought-after healer. Even more so than like Holy Paladins and stuff, is the Shaman. Shamans are in a fantastic spot in TBC. And
I would imagine, especially on Alliance side too, right? I mean, people are going to have to take the effort to level it all the way up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just so much utility. Bloodlust. You can use Bloodlust non-stop in TBC. I don't know if you knew that, Sable, but there's no like sated debuff or anything like that, so you just keep cycling in Bloodlust or all of your top pumpers in a certain group or whatever. Just cycling in Shamans. And so that's something to keep in mind. A lot of warriors are re-rolling Shaman and re-rolling...
I know. That's what I've gotten a lot of recommendations for that. That's actually why I tried Shaman in Hardcore. It was just a little tough because I've never played hardcore at all until I rolled shaman in hardcore, so it's kind of a lot to learn a new faction and a new class all at once, and then doing it in hardcore, where death equals delete kind of a thing. But I feel like I would enjoy playing as a shaman. I just leveling it to 60 as horde right now is a little challenging, but
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard like a lot of warriors enjoy playing shaman. It felt pretty intuitive playing shaman too.
Yo, there it is, the ding. One step closer, folks. Level 22. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. But yeah, I mean, TBC hardcore. I mean, we've talked with most of the gang, and I think people are down to, you know, to keep it going in TBC and at least try it out and see, you know, if it has legs in TBC. I think Tactics had a interesting take on it. He thinks that TBC actually might help hardcore in the sense that it's going to improve the pacing of the leveling a bit. You know, improve is subjective, but it'll increase the pacing a bit, so it won't be such a long haul through the old zones. It'll be, you know, about 30% faster or whatever, and it may that increased pacing may make it feel more fun. There's different quest items, quest rewards and stuff on the way up, and also he was saying certain quests that were totally out of reach before on hardcore because they'd be too difficult or you can't solo them are now going to be doable. So it'll change the routing a bit, which will be cool.
It'll be interesting to see. And then world buff meta will no longer be a thing too, right? Which I guess isn't as much of a variable with hardcore leveling, I guess, kind of. It just depends on who you ask. You know, some people don't do world buffs at all, but some people really like getting their world buffs doing hardcore leveling. So that'll be a change.
So it'll make it kind of harder in that sense, yeah.
Yeah, I do think that might...
Yeah, that's interesting. Another thing too is with regard to, is it dungeons or what? I'm trying to think. He had such another really good point. I'll think of it in a second, but yeah, the TBC hardcore could be good too, going into the outland zones and dying to Fell Reavers and doing those dungeons. We'll see how it
Imagine
all...
like a hardcore Karazian.
Oh yeah. Kara's gonna be hype. Big hype. 5 a.m. stream of Bisu, yes sir. Just rounding out the 48 hours. We are 10 minutes away, right? 10 minutes away from 48 hours.
Yeah, 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of the charity event.
Yup.
Let's see, what's our total up to?
Away. 9,420.
420.69. I knew as soon as I saw that number that was not moving at all. And I'm not even mad about it. Good job, Chad.
That's not a bad number to end on. You know, we can all be pretty proud of ourselves, though. You know, like even if you didn't contribute like any kind of monetary support, and you know you were just in the streams, supporting the content, doing all that. You know, you're part of it too, man. Our small community, we raised a good amount of money here for a good cause. So just something you can take with you into conversations come this holidays. These holidays. DK starts at 55 in there. So you're talking about Wrath, Rocco? Who's the other streamer? This is Silver Sable. She was the main person who had the whole idea for this. Here's her channel. You want to check it out? The vanilla world is more efficient in TBC. A lot of people forget about that world. The vanilla world is more efficient. Yeah. One thing that was like encouraging to hear. I don't know. I was worried because I don't know a ton about TBC. I played TBC back in the day. Did you play TBC back in the day? You know, you said you answered this right.
No, yeah,
so
it's okay.
Totally fresh.
Well, we also are both running like 0 sleep, so no worries.
Yeah, but I was worried thinking about TBC that there was going to be no reason to go to the old world again. And that you pretty much just like AFK and chat, you know, chatra. But that's not true. You go back to the old world quite a bit, which is nice. Yeah, you go back to either farm stuff. The best gold making methods in TBC are vanilla dungeons. So like Stratholme, Scholomance. You know, if you still need herbs from the old world, Karazhan's in the old world. There's actually a good amount of reason to go back into the old world, which is nice. It's not just left in the dust.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how all of that's gonna look too, depending on how they decide to roll out the servers. I know I heard you guys talking about this a little bit on the Dark Portal show, but just that default of will every classic server convert to TBC? Will we opt in? Will we opt out? And then if we do any sort of character duplications, do we take gold with us? How's that gonna look? And then all the gold farming, as a result of that, trying to get those flying mounts and everything. It'd be really cool to see how it'll all play out.
Anybody see that Stay Safe video he just came out with? I've been...
No, I haven't seen it yet.
He just came out with another video. He's been going hard with the YouTube stuff. He's been super nice to us as the hardcore community, which has been great to hear.
Streaming when I went to bed and now when I woke up.
Yo, Seidel, thank you so much for the 2, man. Welcome back. He made a video, I think it was yesterday, saying Classic WoW was a big problem. And the focus of his video was like RMT, and real money trading, in the sense that there was that GDKP run in Nax. You saw how the guy spent what was it, like 200k?
200k, yeah, it was like 198k, I think, specifically.
Yeah, for a weapon, right? So, I don't know, you think about that, guys, like, there's, I don't know, it makes me think, man, Fresh is kind of looking pretty attractive, and also some kind of gold cap, but you can stash it in items. I don't know what you guys think about it, if you think anything needs to be done about that, but that's the world we're living in, where people have 190k to throw at a weapon.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's people that'll be upset on both sides, right? If there are people that are gold farming now to prep, it's like, okay, well, I prepped all this gold and I might not be able to take it with me. But I think the large majority of people would kind of recognize if there is some sort of gold cap, that it's keeping the experience a bit more authentic. I mean, if every single person, especially the people who have that much gold, roll into the TPC servers with that gold, then, day one, you're going to have people with their flying mounts, getting some of that gear that's craftable, all those things that usually take some time to farm and actually mean something. So I know it will be interesting for sure to see what they do about it. Yeah, GDKP meta in general is just interesting. I don't know. I don't imagine that was ever a thing back in the day. I mean, you tell me, I wasn't playing back then, but did that ever exist?
Generally, people weren't as sweaty back then, and like just didn't know about shit that much, and like itemization, what items are even truly better. Like people just kind of wore their tier sets back in the day. If you were a druid, you saw that tier 1 set with all the the moose antlers, and you were like, oh, I'm wearing this, man. Like just some people understood it, but you kind of just back in the day, a lot of times you just chose based on the item color, right? If it's purple,
true. It's like some of the original best in slot guides I've seen is they're like literally just the highest item level purple that a person could equip, but it's nothing about any of the stats or anything like that. It's just, oh yeah, this looks good, it's the highest level and it's purple, so it's best in slot.
Yup. Man, those were the days, though. I see my buddy Max the Ripper right here. He's one of my groomsmen at my wedding. I played Vanilla WoW with him back in the day. Remember how excited I got getting those Pally Spalders, Ripper? Those like banana shoulders we were calling them back then, the Lightbringer. Man, the best feeling, man, doing those duels outside Ironforge. He was playing Warlock, I was playing Pally. Raiding Dark Iron. What vanilla server did you guys play on, guys, in the chat? We played a Dark Iron, Tetragrammaton. I remember the guild name. But yeah, also another question for you, chat, and yeah, I guess Sailor, you're gonna continue your character probably, unless you're gonna play Blood Cell. But would you guys play Fresh? I'm one where you're learning about TBC and what the options might be. You guys going Fresh, or you want to keep your tune going? Just type something in the chat if you feel a particular way about that. I'm a bit torn myself.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tear yourself apart from the tune that you've spent so much time, working on. But there's also a lot of cool options. I mean, especially if people are going for Shaman on Alliance side or something like that, starting fresh.
Yeah. Let's see. People played Bronzebeard, Silver Moon, Eridar, Skull Crusher. I think I had a tune on Skull Crusher. I was working, or I was a camper. It might have been one of my first jobs, honestly. What age can you get a job again, guys? I think it was like 16. I got a job, Future Stars Tennis Camps in SUNY Purchase, New York, right? I was like a tennis pro for this, just teaching little kids how to play tennis. And I remember my colleagues had characters on Skull Crusher, They were about my age, and some of the campers had characters too. And I just remember making characters on there, just this little small little side. But I haven't heard that name Skull Crusher in a minute. Over 100 days in Classic, I would hate Fresh. Yeah, it looks like a decent split between Fresh and keeping them. Keeping Toon Ripper. Make fresh servers locked from transfers. Yeah, if they do fresh servers, that would make sense, right? Well, obviously, it almost goes to... You couldn't have people transferring there with 200k gold or something, right? That would be insane. That's the server from Brizio and them played on, wasn't it? Yo, it might have been Ripper. That's crazy. Remember that? Yeah. Yo, I think you're right. Vincent, Fabrizio, Cookie. I think they should give a choice between fresh TBC and transfer / copy TBC. I'm on the same page. We'll see what happens, but hang in there, you know, if anybody's feeling maybe burned out or whatever. You know, yeah, play Shadowlands, do whatever you gotta do, but, you know, on the legacy front, because we're kind of like one smaller aspect of the WoW, the broader WoW community. You know, we got hot and spicy updates coming soon here in February, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh man, another donation coming in right now from Dark Wolf HC. I recognize that name. That's the dude, if you watch the Cups, who does duo leveling with his wife, and basically they look like in-game characters. I mean that in the best possible way. They pretty much just look like kind of like perfect. Yeah, well, I mean they look great. I don't know where I'm going with this, but they look like a human character model in the game. He's got, you know, and so. It's always fun watching them do their thing. I think that they're the clip that
No, the kiting. Tell me it's not so.
No, his wife got clapped by the Molten Giant in Goldshire. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But thank you so much for the 25, Dark Wolf, man. Appreciate you just being so active in the community and playing in all the cups. Another cup soon, by the way, guys. January 9th, and it's looking like it's going to be a dungeon race. So probably this week we'll do like a Reddit announcement for it and try to formalize the rule set a bit more. So stay tuned for that 3-man dungeon race. That was. But
did we say January 9th already? Date confirmed?
Yeah, it's coming up.
That's so soon.
It's coming up. The best decision is always do both fresh and not fresh. I mean, I've thought about this pretty long and hard. Like, I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. Alright, need to get the hell out of here. I've thought about this long and hard. I can't think of a
specialty. Melee hunter.
Exactly. Silver's gotten a taste of my melee hunter, man. Just amazing. One time we played together, we wiped in Stockers. But,
R.I.P. Cruel Bar.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Gone but not forgotten.
I can't for the life of me think of a reason why Blizzard wouldn't do fresh. You know, you just put on your tinfoil hat for a second. I really can't think of any reason. Like, even if they say, oh, it's going to fragment the community. Yeah, for like a week. I don't know. I mean, is it even really fragmenting the community if you're all playing TBC at the same time anyway? I don't know. I think that they will. Maybe the only thing they would say is they don't want to pay for extra servers or something. But, you know, gun to my head if I had to guess, I think that there's going to be a couple fresh options for TBC. And I'm hoping a classic server restart, maybe just one, because there are some folks out there that prefer classic over TBC. I do. I like classic more than TBC, all things considered. If I had to play one,
hey there, see you around.
But I'm still gonna play TBC because it's kind of fresh, you know. But,
what are you looking for?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good look for the community if they just did one restart classic server to keep those people
safe travels.
Excited, give them something to look forward to. They should leave vanilla as is and make new servers for TBC. No transfers or anything. Makes no sense. Your vanilla stuff should stay vanilla. Make new servers for TBC. But the thing is, most people, it seems, though, want to continue their characters into TBC. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it that way. I think they're going to turn all the servers into TBC ones. And you can opt out of it. But we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the general consensus.
Avisu, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, man. Deshino, appreciate it. Avisu, as always, 20 total subs in the channel. You love to see it. When is TBC supposed to drop? Nobody knows, but BlizzCon line is in 2 months. Pretty much on the dot, 2 months. So hopefully we get some answers there. a new set of TBC surveys were like released or something. I didn't look too much into it. Maybe someone in the chat can give me the TLDR on it. But I had a few of my TBC friends hit me up and say like, "Yo, hype! Like this happened. Like it's happening." So something's happening on the TBC front. I don't have it figured out quite yet. Happy holidays, yo! Happy holidays, Zombie. Appreciate you being here, man. Let me take a look again, guys. We have a final minute. If you guys were wrapping up. It's been a hell of a 48 hours. If you have any last-minute donations, you want to push the number up a little bit. I'll give it 5 minutes here. If anybody does feel so inclined. It's all good though. Like no
Open
pressure either way.
business.
We've far exceeded the donation
Have a
goal,
good one.
and everybody involved is super happy. And like, yo, we did it, man. Our small community, we raised a lot of money for a good cause, and even if you contributed $1 or just watched the stream, so you can take that with you. So. We lost the 420.69. We need 794. What's that? Yeah, no. We'll let it run for another 5 minutes. Anybody has any last minute ones? But it's been hell of a journey. How we feeling, Silver? You falling asleep?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, but we're hanging in there.
Is it worth a power nap, 1 hour or something for the BWL, or are you just gonna go for it?
Probably not. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody who participated all weekend. And again, I mean, we mean it when we say, like, outside of the financial support to, the donations, all of that, just, tuning into the stream, supporting the community, hanging out, doing some of these fun runs. It's seriously, we have all made some really good memories all weekend. So I'm so glad we're able to make this happen. And hopefully we'll have more events like this in the future. I'm down.
Absolutely. It was so much fun. It really was, Silver. Great job with this. I think everybody's just feels more unified than ever. It was an awesome event. I'm so glad to have participated in it. And I just realized too, I think Dockin had a couple donations. I had a couple donations. People were trying to donate to the fund, but like just donated like Hey, I'm Bread donated $5 right down to like we might be at 10K already. It's possible if we look through everything. We might have done it. So we'll see after we tally everything up. We may possibly already be at the 10K mark, which would be phenomenal. Let me see. Refresh. Anybody else? Oh, we got another one. The last minute.
Yeah.
Tim B with the 20.
Another 20, huge.
Thank you very much, Tim B. Much appreciated. Happy holidays to you. 3 minutes left. We'll let it run. Okay, I need to buy ammo real quick.
Hey there.
So we are at $9,475.69.
Gotta preserve the 69 cents.
Yeah.
Go with
I was
honor,
gonna say
friend.
we're close to 9.5K, but I don't know. I kind of want to see that 69 stay.
Thank you, Silver and Kargoz, the whole HC community. Oh yeah, J-Mode. Nope, of course, man. Thanks for being here. Always see you in here, J-Mode. My brother from New York, a fellow New Yorker. Where's everybody reporting in from today? Where are you guys in the world? I know the East Coast getting pummeled right now by snow, right? So I hear, like 12 inches, 16 inches, something like that.
I can't even imagine. It's been like getting towards the 40s in Florida, and I feel like I'm freezing to death.
Are you in Florida, Silver?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
No way. I really would have never thought that. I never thought. Wow.
What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I thought you were like tri-state. I don't know. I usually have a really good like sixth sense for this. You can tell.
Florida people. It's like those Florida man memes. You didn't take me as a Florida man.
Oh, yo, 100 coming in from Hey, I'm Bread last second. Oh, so we gotta add that to the total. So he donated on the YouTube thing, but we can add that. So we're actually at 9575. So we already, if you round up, we're already at 10K pretty much. Oh boy. Yo, Hey, I'm Bread. Thank you very much for the 100, man.
The last bit I could send, but it's for a good cause. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much, Brad, for for supporting it, man. Much appreciated. Let's see who we're checking in from: New York, Chicago, Florida, Hungary, Poland, Canada land. And I almost have it no snow. Miami, New Mexico, Staten Island, the forgotten borough, Staten Island. Were you always from Florida, Silver, or did you move there?
I moved there. I was originally from Mississippi, which might be even harder to believe than the fact that
Oh,
I currently
wow.
live in Florida. Yeah.
No southern accent. Undetectable. You turn it
I
on like a
lost.
toggle?
Not really, but sometimes when I'm around my family a lot, it comes back a little bit. But I lost it when I moved to Florida. But I've lived in Florida longer than I've lived anywhere else. Eventually, I'd like to head out towards like the West Coast, though. I like it way more out there. Yeah.
Cali's expensive, but there's a lot to love being on the West Coast for sure. You like gardening and stuff like that. I mean, that's something I've just recently appreciated, but you can just pretty much grow stuff year round, which is so nice. But,
Oh yeah, the weather is perfect out there always. I have some family out in California. Anytime I visit, it's like 70 degrees, sunny.
oh yeah. Oh, it is great. Did you win at Elbers? Yeah, we did. We cleared Elbers yesterday, full clear Elbers. Other than the Ogre event. We probably should have done the Ogre event. I was thinking about it afterwards. I think we could have done it. But anyway, we full cleared Elbers, and we're going to try to work towards a UBRS clear on Hardcore, which is going to be super awesome. So we'll be doing that. Deployed in Korea right now? No way, Brad. And yo, that's insane, man. That's insane. That's a huge donation, man, Brad. Yo, really appreciate that, man. Especially being deployed, you know, like that's a lot of money, my friend. I appreciate it, Brad. Originally from Florida. Small world. Alright, folks. We are going to wrap it up. Silver, do you have any final parting words for the community?
You need something?
Anything you can think of.
No, just one big thank you. I mean, I'm kind of glad that my camera glitched out because I feel like I'm going to get emotional. But seriously, it means so much that you guys cared so much about this good cause. I mean, we've made such a difference as a community, and I've had so much fun over the past 48 hours. Thank you, everybody who participated in this, and hopefully it's the first of many. And this community is the best. I'm so glad to be a part of it. Really am.
Same, yeah. It was an awesome event. I had so much fun just watching it, streaming it. Made a lot of new friends. Seriously, made a lot of new friends, man. That's the understatement of the year. Just glad we all crossed paths, you know. So, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. We did it. 48 hours.
Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks to all the streamers who participated in this great event.
Oh, thank you, Sergeant Blaketon, for the last minute super chat. Much appreciated, Sergeant. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I have a sneaking suspicion that if we round up all the donations that trickled in, I think we hit 10K, guys. So we're basically 5 digits there. That would be so nice.
I think we just got another one here at the end too. I'm not sure. I see us at
Oh yeah.
9.5, 0.69, of course. We have the 69 cents still, but
Yeah.
I think we got another one.
Green Yoshi and Dirty Dancing. No messages or anything. Just straight up altruism right there. Thank you very much, Mr. Danson and Green Yoshi. Much appreciated. You're not going to stream, are you? Do you want the host or anything, Silver? Or
No, I'm
I'm
gonna take a little tiny break before I go live, but thank you.
So we're going to throw it over to some more hardcore leveling with my man Statix. Statix, another absolute pillar of the hardcore community on the EU side of things. Massive Galaxy Brain player. Ton of experience with the game. Knows vanilla inside and out like the back of his hand. He's leveling a Berserker Warrior, so this warrior has no mail and no plate gear. So I guess just cloth and leather gear. Very interesting. Maybe level him like a rogue or something like that. So we're going to toss it over. Guys, this is the end of the event. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute blast, and this past year has been incredible. So say hi to Statix for me. Until next time, I'll line up the host now. I'll throw his link over on the YouTube side of thing if you guys want as well. Okay, lining up the host now. Here it is, YouTube chat, if you want to keep the hardcore content going. I'll be back later with the stream probably, but I'm gonna get some sleep for a little bit. Silver, Godspeed. It's 3 hours of sleep, except you know, going on 72 hours. Yeah, you get through it though.
Feels good.
Take care, Silver. Good luck.